Greetings and salutations, dear readers and viewers, and welcome to this version of the SuperBlog Versus, where I give my predictions on WrestleMania and WWE events. In this case, it's going to be the SuperBlog versus WWE FastLane 2021. Thankfully, this is going to be the last one. This is going to be the last WWE event that we're going to have before we see fans in the arenas, because WrestleMania this year is going to be back in business with hopefully some fans in the audience, which would be great. I mean, I like the Thunderdome. I mean, it's grown on me, but after a while, the novelty wears off. And you see, it's for show, but it's for the show, and that's what it's all about. So, I'm gonna go through these predictions one by one as I see them on Wikipedia. Now keep in mind, at 2:31 p.m., I have not seen any on 2:31 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. I have not seen any of these. I have not seen any changes to these things. So any changes that happen are gonna be after the fact. So here we go. Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the United States title. I think that Mustafa Ali will win this one. Or if he doesn't win this one, he'll win by disqualification in order to build that up. I feel like Mustafa Ali will win. I mean, I like Riddle. I think he's impressive as an athlete. But storyline-wise, Mustafa Ali definitely has a better chance to win. If not win outright, then win by disqualification. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins, the King of Strong Style versus the Architect. In my heart of hearts, I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura win. He's just one of those guys that are just fantastic to watch. I've seen him on NXT Live. He's just phenomenal. He cannot not win this match. Which gets to an intergender match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. I have a feeling that this is going to build up for Randy Orton versus The Fiend at WrestleMania. So I'm going to say that if I had to guess, that Randy Orton's going to win this one. If nothing else, to build the match for WrestleMania. So that leaves us with a no-holds-barred match between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. This one is going to be something. In my opinion, this one's going to be match of the night, I think. Because you saw how they were at Raw this past week. They were beating the hell out of each other. I'm going to say that if anything else, I want to say that both them, if I had to guess, I'll say that Drew McIntyre wins because Sheamus has put him through a lot already. Though I will say this, Sheamus is a great superstar, gosh, I love for Ireland. I think that Drew will win, but barely, because he's going to get a fight from Sheamus. Biggie versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title. As much as I want to see Biggie win this match, I have a feeling that Apollo Crews is going to win this match. Because I feel like, no disrespect meant to Biggie, I think he's phenomenal. But I think that Apollo Crews needs a run with the Intercontinental title to kind of build himself up. That gets me to my next match, Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal title. I feel with Edge as the special enforcer now, we all know that Edge has a championship match at WrestleMania coming up. That's going to play into the next match, but more on that a little bit later. I feel like this is going to have a disqualification to it. I think that Daniel Bryan is going to win by disqualification. It's going to get him into the match with Edge and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So I'm going to say Daniel Bryan's going to win, if only by disqualification. Roman Reigns will still retain, but I think that Daniel Bryan will win this by disqualification. Which gets us to the first match on the card. Nia Jax and Sheena Basil, you might as well call them the whole flippin' show, against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair for the women's tag team titles. This one's going to be interesting for me. because Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair are already on a road to WrestleMania at this point. So I think that they're going to blow up as a team, and so that they have some fire to go into the WrestleMania match with. So for this match, I'm going to say it Nia Jax and Sheena Basil win. But with the Nia and Sheena ringside, I have to say that Carmella's going to make some sort of appearance. It has to happen. Because it could make it be Carmella versus Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. Those Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair by themselves are just fine by me. So, there you have it. I'm going to go with Nia and Sheena. Daniel Bryan by disqualification. Apollo Crews. Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton. Shinsuke Nakamura. And Mustafa Ali. So, if you guys like this video, or if you like to see others, check out my channel on the Autistic SuperChannel on the Autistic SuperChannel at YouTube. Or if you like to see this and other blog posts, you can check out the AutisticSuperBlog.wordpress.com. Thank you. Stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.